Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we've had a fairly strong day, and I think I'm just starting off on the weekly, and you can see the oscillators have separated, starting to cross over. Big divergence from this previous swing low, and we're still ranging for all intents purposes. We'll get to that now, but I think we have some strong resistance ahead of us just up here, and that is weekly resistance. So 16021 at 1600 area is obviously what we are targeting, what we're looking to defend, and at the moment the weekly is looking pretty bullish. If we drop down to the levels we need to be looking at for our trades, you can see on the 8 hour one-way traffic most of the week, and then for some reason, don't ask me why, because the data wasn't that good, we rallied quite hard, and this is following the US market. We do have divergence here, low, 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 high, so lots brewing here indicating a potential move to the upside. We are in amongst the moving averages though. We haven't got a crossover here, so as far as I'm concerned we're still ranging, and that is what you just saw on the weekly. Let's get the structure in here. I'm going to do that. So there's your range there. So that's the highs and lows of the weekly bars at the moment. So you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks that we've been sitting in this consolidation phase. Okay, so what it means for us is pretty much nothing's really changed from yesterday. You still need to be really cautious. The one thing that you can start looking for though is some support structure, and these two tails here would offer me something. These tails would offer opportunities, and then this there would offer something, and that would offer something. So we are through the high of the week. You can see we opened here in the middle. For the week we then rallied. That was a high. We've made a new high for the week, so that is something to pay attention to. But it all depends where this weekly bar closes. So if we do close on our high like we are now, and we just continue meandering to the upside, that is going to be fairly telling. So 1600 obviously is going to give us some resistance, and I'm just going to leave this level here at 16021. That's the one that we ultimately need to pay attention to. So 15 minutes is what you want to be doing, and any one of these tails here would be a great opportunity to find support off, but this is a very strong move to the upside. As you can see, there was nothing really in play yesterday that indicated that this thing was going to run. There were no breaks and retests of structure either, to be honest, apart from the swing high here. But anyway, that was in the afternoon session during the US market, so it's not something I would have traded anyway. So the morning was just pretty much more the same, just big up, big down as it was the day before. So for me today, I'd want to see some structure. Ideally, I'd like to see something further down, but then the other side of me is just saying, the trend is up at the moment and it's fairly strong. We are quite far from the 150 EMA at the moment on the 15, so that could be a bit of a negative factor, but it is a fairly strong uptrend, so it's up until it's not. I'd want to see if we pull back onto 15857, 15845, worst case scenario 15823, and then 15781. So I'd watch this morning. There's a lot of data coming out today as well. Shouldn't impact us too much, but there's a string of data coming out today. But that's kind of my view. Pull back on structure, get on to the 15 minutes. It does look like it's setting up for a move to the upside. Everything hinges on where this weekly closes. If we get a massive pullback now today to come and test these levels and close down here, that's going to give us a pretty large tail and a rejection on the weekly. So then we're probably back into the range, or we'll have another week or two of sideways motion. But if it closes up on its highs, even if it doesn't close up here, but if it closes up in this area or slightly higher, with no pullback towards this afternoon, then we've got a fairly decent engulfing bar on the weekly which will form, and that is fairly decent price action anyway. So yeah, Jury's still slightly out, but I think we are setting up for a run into Christmas at the moment. I think that's kind of what we're looking for at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what transpires today, because I think that is going to set the scene for the next couple of weeks. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers for now.